Hello, Milky Way. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Rigel Report, your top source on the galaxy's current events. This week, we're going to be talking about the 2020 election that happened in the U.S. on planet Earth. Here with us today, our co-host, Sirius.
Thank you. You're far too kind.
Also joining us, the Earth's very own star, the Sun.
Guys, I am so flattered to be here. I'm so excited to talk about humans. I prepared a really long time for this, and I can't wait to get started.
Of course, Sun. Here on Rigel Report, we go deep, and that is what we are going to be doing today. Which brings us to our first question, Sun. How do you spell election?
What?
I'm so glad you asked, Rigel. That was my question as well.
Guys, don't you want to know what it is before we learn how to spell it?
I think what I was particularly confused about was regarding those final two letters.
I was also confused about the first 62. Any information here would be very, very helpful.
Look, there's not 60 letters in the word. There's not 60 different letters in their alphabet. Look, in the interest of moving on, the last two letters are O-N. But
that's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, cool. You know, no big deal. Well, let's talk about what an election is, fellas, right? It's kind of important, right?
Thank you, Sun. That is the perfect segue into our next segment, which I've been looking forward to for a very long time. A message from our sponsor, Galaxy Goo Toothpaste.
Thank you, Rigel. Now, Galaxy Goo is my favorite toothpaste in the entire galaxy, and millions of other stars agree with me. You know, this is one of my favorite sponsors. I'm so glad we get to highlight them tonight. It is bursting with freshness that lasts for years, millions of years. You know, this is one of my favorites, Rigel, actually because it contains a lot of ingredients that we both enjoy, such as sorbitol,
yes, sorbitol,
hydrated silica, PEG-12, sodium lauryl sulfate, tetrasodium pyrophosphate.
You're spending too much time on
we are on the air, son. You're quite dim.
But we're spending more time on toothpaste than we're spending on elections.
Ultimately, it's just a really great brand of toothpaste. I can't recommend it enough. Which brings us to our next segment, continuing on with the important topic of the 2020 U.S. election.
Oh, awesome.
We have a very, very special guest. All the way from Earth, we have brought a real-life human to talk about this important subject. Give it up for this human. Sir, how are you doing today, sir?
Jesus Christ, that's a chicken.
I appreciate your contributions. However, I am simply trying to interview this human.
Son, you'd have your time. You've already had your time. You've had a chance to talk about how to spell election. Let's move on to the human, please.
You just listed a paragraph of toothpaste ingredients, and he's about to interview a chicken.
Son, I'm in the middle of this interview. Sir, who did you vote for in the 2020 election?
Sir. He didn't vote. He's a chicken. He didn't vote. Look, he didn't vote. Chickens don't vote. And, maybe we can take this opportunity to, cut the crap and talk about the election, right? Right? That's what this show's about, elections.
Thank you, Son, and thank you so much, everyone.
What?
That's our show. We'll see you next time on the Rigel Report.